Still missing the keys to the four-wheel drive, and so try to get it started by other means. I'm going to show you guys what's going on here. Can't even get the car up the street. I think I might have screwed the transmission on it yesterday getting my wife to work. Couldn't get it up the driveway. It's down there. So I just kept I got upset and I shouldn't have. But you know, it's one of them things when you got a fucking four-wheel drive and for the first time you're ever gonna need it, your wife loses your damn keys. When this truck leaves the property maybe 1,000 miles out of the year, and you know, of course, like I'm saying, the one freaking time we actually need it to get to and from someplace, we can't. I don't understand this. This is a GM steering column. I got a GM puller here, but none of the bolts fit in this fucking thing, and now I'm using bolts from a different puller, and they don't fucking fit in there. They're all too small, or too big. I guess this is probably aftermarket though. Fucking, that's what it is. It's aftermarket. Now let's see what else we can do. Damn it. None of these fucking fit in there. Alright, that's really my only option, huh? I don't think that'll work. Fucking slide hammer. I tried to slide hammer in the ignition. I broke my stupid piece off of there. That's all that really happened. That's the only progress you can get without the key. I broke the damn screw off on the slide hammer. Fucking poor people problems. Pisses me off, man. How the fuck you go and lose the keys? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We'll go get a pry bar. Actually, you know what? I wonder if this will work. Check this. Ah, yeah. Got her. Now what, the bolt's stuck in there. We'll deal with that later. Gotta use this $5 fucking GM only cooler on here. Gotta compress this and get that damn pin out of there. It's fucking freezing out here, folks. It's like 8 fucking degrees or something. I know I'm doing really bad camera work, but my first priority is getting this thing started so we can actually leave the fucking property. Okay, so there is a lock ring right there underneath this other ring. Basically holds the lock ring in place. It's a chrome ring. The other one actually is split, so you can get it off of there. Of course, the split is underneath where I can't see it. Maybe I can get up under it. This little screwdriver will cooperate. It'd be great. There we go. I'm up under it. Now see if I can get it pulled out. No. Why? Why do they have to make it so difficult? It's times like this I've missed my foreign car. If I had a foreign car, all you have to do is take the fucking cover off the the damn steering column, unscrew the ignition switch in the back, and you can turn it with a screwdriver, just let it hang down under the steering column. But not on these motherfuckers. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get this off there and I'll come back. Okay, so it took 2 screwdrivers to get in there and coax that piece of crap out of there, so it's out of there now. Oh, that sucks. Locking ring flew out. Okay, so I got this piece of crap out. Here's that ring I was telling you about. You got a break on it. I just put 2 screwdrivers in there and spread it out. And just wiggle it around so it'll come out. Well, guess I'll find that ring later. I actually do have working screws in this thing, but because my horn switch needs to be replaced here in the column, I have to have that fuse out. So that means I don't have a dome light, I don't have cruise control. Come on, I don't want my hazards on. Gotta remove the hazard switch. Gotta remove this blinker hardware. And remove a screw in the cylinder back behind all this BS. And then I should be able to pull the cylinder. If I can't pull the cylinder, I'm going to use the slide hammer. If I can find another screw that'll fit in there well enough. Why the slide hammer doesn't come with a spare screw when you buy it is beyond me, because they're most generally specialty equipment. I'm just removing all these screws here. All pretty much clean cut and dry. I'm going to go ahead and get back. Okay, so we're in there. Got to move that black screw right above that chrome one. As you can see, there's something in the way. There's always something in the way. Let's see if I find the right fucking tool. As you can tell, I'm not very happy I've got to do all this crap, you know. Most people with fucking common sense know not to lose their fucking keys. It'd be nice if over 2 days of cleaning out the entire fucking house, if we would have been able to find them, but apparently they're not in the house. They may be somewhere out in the woods, who the fuck knows. Okay, so I got a torque set here. Well, not a set, because I don't have the right size on me. Hopefully I don't have to get out and go tramping through the snow, and this will actually bite down for me. That's good. I'll get this out of there. Okay, that should be it. Just a pin, some threads on the end of it. Hey, I think it'll come out. I think it's going to come out of there. Yay! It came out. So as you can see in the back of the switch there, big slot. So basically what you use to start the car are some needle nose pliers, or if you got some small enough pliers to fit down in there basically and turn that. Okay, this is just a lock cylinder here. I am really pleased that I did not have to have the key to change this. Some of them you do. So really happy that I don't have to do that. So these switches aren't really very expensive at all. Shitty part is that I've got to get this thing up and running. So that means that I've got to put it back together broke, and then wait for the parts, and then come in here and take it back apart. And then eventually when I get my ass to a decent junkyard, if I ever find one around here, I will go and get my horn parts. Because I doubt that they have them at the auto parts store or at General Motors. This is an 80 in '88, so I'm really sure actually that they don't have them. But anyway, so you can see in there, maybe there is something that you just basically turn, and that's what starts it. So let's see if I have anything in here. I probably don't to do that with. I don't. I'll have to come back. Okay, so a couple things to cross your fingers for. The battery has a good charge, and the auto hubs actually lock in when you need them. Okay, so let's see. We will find out, won't we? Alright, so I'm just gonna stick these in there, get this thing turning. You can see, hopefully right there, the pliers. Okay, stick it in there. We have power. Yeah, baby. Okay, so there's that. Unfortunately, my blinker is on. I'm not going to drive it like this, though. I'm going to say the worst part about putting this thing back together, this thing, if I can get my hands on it. Oops, I just dropped everything on the floor, you fucker. Is this thing. This is the arm that hooks into the blinker handle and actuates your flasher thingy majigger, your flasher switch or all-in-one switch, whatever the fuck they call it. Okay, and that's a real bitch to get all lined up and put back in. You have to remove that though, because it screws to the front of this right there. So, and you won't have blinkers if that ain't on there. A fix that I've done to this truck since I've had it, the steering column was really super loose, had a lot of play up and down, left and right. There's a screw right there, and another one down there. This one actually had only one that was just barely biting, so you could just imagine how loose my column was. I thought I had to get a new column, so it was kind of cool that I didn't. I thought I was gonna have to get a new column with this, so this column wants to fucking be replaced for some strange reason, but luckily for me right now it's not going to be replaced. So I saved the column there. I did not want to beat the shit out of this thing with a sledgehammer. I really didn't want to do that, so I'm glad I didn't have to, and hopefully this video will help some other people out. I know that's a common question everybody asks when you're trying to replace your GM switch, is do you have to have the key? Well, hopefully this tells you no, you don't have to have the key, although I'm not going to say that it works this way with all of them, because I don't have all GM vehicles. Okay, so for now I lucked out. Now the next thing to do is just to hope that the four-wheel drive engages and there's not some clicking noise coming from the front end. Alright, that's going to do it for right now. I'll maybe update and let you guys know, but I doubt anybody really gives a shit. If I have some problems with the four-wheel drive, I'm pretty much SOL. As you can see, that it's probably not the best time of year to be out here working on a four-wheel drive. I don't know what to do if that's what I got to do, so that's my only option to staying out of the foot-deep snow. And the Mustang is not going to be pulled out of there. So, alright, that's it.